Hi everyone, my name is Mubashir Hussain and you are watching me on the YouTube channel SHEENmeem. Today is the second lecture of Go High Level Funnel Building and we will discuss how to create a button in the Go High Level Funnel Builder. Buttons are very important for a funnel or any landing page or a website because they perform the action in the funnel or a website. So let's create our button. To get this element you can click on add element, select button, and to change its text, let's say we are creating a submit button, you can write submit and you can also add its subtext. For example, you can say hurry up, or you can just say register now. For now I am removing the subtext, and to change its background color we can select background color, change whatever you want, and letter spacing you can add this. These are the only fixed, so I think this is better. And text shadow, if you want to add your text shadow in button you can add it from here. Light shadow is very light, and it is very hard to see, and I recommend you should use stronger shadow, but you have your own choice. These are some important things to notice. Mobile font size and desktop font size. Desktop font size is used for desktop, which will be previewing on the laptop or any desktop screen. And the mobile screen is for mobiles. You can add different font on different screen. For example, I want to add 16 px fonts in mobile view. Before it was 20, but it was looking very large in mobile screen, so I just 16 px. These two font sizes are for subtext. We will write it here. And now let's come to typography. In the previous lecture, I forget to tell you about typography, about headline font and content font. When you go in the typography button, here is the button, and you click it here. You can add button for the sorry. You can add custom fonts for your website. Now, every headline font I selected here, if I select headline font, it will automatically fetch the font I have saved in here. So mostly websites have their own fixed headline and content font, so you have not to add it manually again and again and again. You can just add it from here, and you can select whenever you need it. You will not have to search it for again and again. So I just added a content font. Now you can add icon picker and icon picker outer. What is the difference? I show you. For example, I just add an arrow here. So the icon picker simple is adding the icon on the left side, but icon picker after will add it on the right side. You have to click it here, search arrow, and let's see. So it's up to your choice. You want to add it on the left or right, whatever, and you can align the button on the left, center, right, or justify. Justify didn't work on button, and let me tell you that. So it's working. Now you cannot change its style. For example, if you want to change the style of register or now to italic or bold or unbold it, so it does not have an option to do that, but you can color its you can change its color. So let's leave it white. Padding and margin are very important in funnel, and let me tell you the difference between padding and margin. Padding is the distance of element from its boundary. So let me clarify. If I add top as padding top as 30, you can see the distance of element or you can say text from its boundary has increased. But margin, if you add margin, it is the distance between two elements. That's at bottom, and you see there is a gap between these two elements. So the padding is the distance between the boundary and element, and the margin is distance between two elements. Now you can add manual actions on the button. For example, if you want to pop up, what is a pop up? You can adjust your pop up in this screen. I have already set it. So if anyone clicks on this button, it has set to pop up and this will open. But you can change it from here to go to a website URL. You can add paste its link from here, hide element. When someone clicks on this button, you can set to hide any element in the, or you can also hide complete section. For example, I set to hide this first row. So let's check it out. Save and preview. So when I click on this button, it hides the element. Also, you can select multiple elements and column or anything at a time. Also, you can scroll to an element. So let's select. I have to add multiple things in it. For example, I just clone it, just adding some space so that you can see how it is scrolling down, and add another button. So I select and select this button, save, and what it will do when we click on this button, it will scroll to the bottom button. It makes it easier to navigate through the page, or you want someone to redirect it to the section where you have a order form or any payment method added or any blogs or etc. anything you can select from here. So next thing is s- scroll step. You can mention any step in the funnel. I have only one page in the funnel, so it is not coming. But if you have multiple pages in your funnel, you can select from here and it will go to that page. So let me clarify. If you have, for example, you can say book now, book an appointment, and you have a calendar on another page. What you will do is you can select step and select a booking your booking page from here. Next thing is next step. What it will do is it will, when it is clicked, it will reload, it will redirect you to the next page in your funnel. So let's see. If you have multiple pages in here, this is first page. When you click on button, it will redirect you to the next page in funnel. And one click up or down sell product. So it works when you have a customer who purchased a product from your funnel in the previous pages, and you have redirected him to this page, and you have another product on this funnel. So what it will do is it will add it to upsell or downsell in that product. And when the sale is done, you can select it to go to a specific URL or a stamp, and you can add it to a call. For example, you have written your uh, this is a contact button, and you have added your number, etc., and you want someone to call at this number. Is it, I mean, text. And you can add SMS, email address, and you can also grant membership from this button. So let's come to the themes. It has pre-built themes in it. So these are some basic, and I recommend you should design it by yourself. Let's come to the text transformation. You can create it uppercase, lowercase it, or capitalize it, or you can. And this is very important also to notice that fill width occupies full width of its column. So it is not the full width of the screen, it is the full width of the column. So let's make it back to fluid. And button effects, there are only these four or five, one, two, three, four, five effects. Glow, you will not be able to see glow in here. For this purpose, you have to change its background color to notice its background glow. You can see a background shadow is appearing when we hover on it. And rockling, let's see, bounce, it's also in loop. Elevate, when you hover on it, it will elevate a little bit. And wobble effect, it is also on hover. So I recommend you should use hover, it is very beautiful. button shadow. Let's make it far shadow, and you can select this also. Line flat, add to custom, inherit. So these are some fixed paddings of top and bottom. Let's keep it to the inherit by our custom top and padding width. So top and bottom padding. Horizontal space, it's the padding in the left and right. You can add your custom class for the CSS, and the border option are, let's add a border to it, our button. So I am adding a red border and added its radius to let's make it to 5 px and see how it is vibrant. You can also change edges of border radius, and you can also select if you want to add border on which side of the button. So these were the things in the button. You have not a hover effect to change its color. You can do it by changing in CSS. I have selected CSS selector. I'm going to CSS, paste the selector, right button, and hover brackets and right background dash color column, and let's change it to black on hover black, and don't forget to make it important. Sorry, I got to write it. So what I'll do is when we hover on this button, it has not picked it. So oh, I have written it wrong. Background dash color. So now it will work. You can see when I hover on this button, it is changing its color. So you can also add CSS for your button. You can add anything from the CSS to make it look much better, because it has only some basic options. So if you are expert at coding, you can change its hover effects or add some manual transitions in it. So it was our button element. Thanks for watching. If you have any question related any of the funnel or go high level, you can ask me, I will reply. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. See you in the next video.